everybody. I'm Judi Glova, and for the past 16 years, I've been an executive coach and an expert in intuitive business and leadership. And I'm also a facilitator for the Sedona method. So I'm going to be leading the call today, and we're going to start with a group release, and then I'm going to open it up for questions and assistance or anything else that may be coming up for you. If there's any key takeaways that you have, anything that you want to share or comment on. So with that said, I also want to give you a heads up in case this is the first time you've done the Sedona method. I'm going to be asking you some questions, and they're yes or no questions. And it really doesn't matter whether you say yes or no. And when I'm asking you these questions, it's not a command. It's just a question that's designed to shift you into greater courageousness, awareness, presence. This truly is an interactive guided meditation, and it's also an amazing tool to be able to really let go. And I think in terms of releasing, it's kind of like cleaning out your closet, and it's just kind of deciding what you want to keep and what you want to toss. So everything that you're going to be dealing with today, whatever comes up in your consciousness, you just have that choice to be able to keep it or toss it. And there is no efforting in this. Truly, it is just like, cleaning out your closet. It is that simple. It's making those choices, whether you keep it or not. I just want you to allow yourself to just take a nice deep breath and let it out. And just allow yourself to sit back and allow yourself to be. And just notice your awareness. And could you allow yourself to just be who you are? And could you just stop? In the release that we're doing today, I want you to notice any sense of perfectionism or the cousin to perfectionism, which is not enoughness, or maybe being really hard on yourself. Just notice whatever is coming up for you that you would like to be free of in terms of perfectionism or not enoughness or being hard on yourself. You just allow that to be here as best you can. And can you notice the pictures, sensations, sounds? Maybe there's been a conversation that you can remember. And could you notice any conclusions that you've made about yourself or others? Often when we are stuck in that cycle of being hard on ourselves, judging ourselves, perfectionism, there really are some judgments that we make about what happened or who we are. We all do it. So just allow whatever is there to be. And you may also notice a bunch of images as though they're appearing on a screen. And those are just memories, things that have happened in the past. Just allow them to be here. And scan your body and notice any sensations or energy that's in your body. Now, could you allow yourself to notice any wanting to change it, to fix it, to figure it out, any sense of wanting to do anything with or about it as best you can. And can you welcome any sense that is personal about you or who you are? Any sense of me, mine, them, or theirs? And are you the one who has that habit or that pattern of perfectionism or being hard on yourself? Or are you that which is aware? And as best you can, just for now, could you let go of wanting to identify with that pattern again? Could you let go of wanting to believe that pattern is real? And could you let go of wanting to be the one with that pattern? And now let's go a little deeper and check, what is the source of that pattern? That pattern of perfectionism or not being enough or being hard on yourself. What is the source of that pattern? And I'm not talking about the source in your mind. I'm talking much deeper than that. Whatever we see in the world is just a projection of the mind, but the source is deeper than the mind. So now just look through that pattern and notice what is at the core, beyond the pattern, the sensations, the pictures, and the sounds. And notice what the pattern arises from. Notice what the pattern appears in. And notice what the pattern subsides to. And the pattern, it's not here all the time, but at the source, that which you truly are is always here right now. So could you be just open to that? Allow that. Be present with that as best you can. And let's go through that again from the top. Could you allow yourself to notice any sense of perfectionism, not enough, or any pattern of being hard on yourself? Can you allow that to be present as best you can? And can you notice any pictures, like on a screen, or any sensations or sounds, any memories or conversations from the past? Could you allow all those just to be present as best you can? And can you notice any sense of wanting to change it, to fix it, to push it away, or hold it close? Any wanting to figure out why or how? Any sense of wanting to do something with it as best you can? And now, can you notice any sense that it's personal about you or who you are? Or maybe it's that story that, oh, it's my story. I've always had this problem. It's always happened to me. Any sense of me or I or mine? Just allow that to be here as best you can. Because so often we identify with that perfect person. As Allison Armstrong had taught me, a lot of women compare themselves to the ideal woman, and men tend to compare themselves to the better man. So, can you allow yourself, as best you can, to notice any sense of attachment to your body, to your mind, to the external? Can you allow that to be here as best you can? And just for now, can you allow yourself to let go of wanting to have that pattern again? Could you allow yourself to let go of wanting to be the one with that pattern? And again, let's go deeper and check, what is the source of that pattern? What is at the core? And notice what the pattern arises from. And notice what the pattern subsides to. That pattern isn't there all the time, it comes and goes, just like clouds come and go. But at the source, that which you truly are is always now. So, could you be open to that? Allow that to be, and be present with that as best you can. And could you just be that which is beyond any pattern? Could you be that which you are? And notice if there's anything that you're holding on for later. Can you just allow yourself to put any of that pattern that's left in a little soap bubble and just allow that soap bubble to float away on its own when it wants to, and just allow it to go and float away. And notice that space within you. And chances are it's gotten bigger, that space of peace. You may even experience it as a light, that light within you that's always shining. Can you allow that light to actually expand and fill the entire inner space of your body? Every cell, every atom, every tissue, from your head all the way to your toes. Just have your light fill your entire body as best you can. Now, can you allow that light to actually emanate from your body? It's like you're illuminated with a beautiful golden white light, like you're glowing. And can you allow that light to expand, to fill the room? And just try and just stretch a little and see if you can allow that light to expand out beyond the room and out into the town that you live. That truth of who you are, can you just allow that light to expand? And allow that light to go even further out, surrounding your country with this beautiful golden white light, this bubble of protection. And now that allow that light bubble to just encase the entire globe as best you can. And can you allow that to be enough? Okay, great. So I'm going to ask you to please let me know what's present for you now. And you can put that in the chat box.
Hello.
Hi. Do you have a
Hey,
question?
Judi, it's Richie from, yeah.
Hi, Richie.
Um,
How are
it's
you?
Richie from, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I had a question.
Sure.
Um, when, when there's like, something you really desire strongly, um, and you'd like to get, fully released on it,
Mhm.
how should one go about doing that?
That's a great question. Okay, so well, let me ask you this: is the desire? Is it? Have you gone through the goals process at all?
Partially, yes.
Okay. Okay. So, could you allow yourself to actually welcome the benefits as well as it's kind of like the advantages and disadvantages? So what's one advantage?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's just go with one advantage and one disadvantage, and this will actually be helpful for everybody because working on advantages and disadvantages is great when it comes to a desire or a goal because so many times we have attachments or aversions to goals. And what we mean by that is when we have an attachment to the goal, we want it so bad that we just, oh my gosh, we can't wait for it. And sometimes it feels kind of graspy, right? Like we want to grasp it, we don't want to let it go. So we hold on to it, and that's the attachment. But then there's also these times when we have a goal, and even though we want the goal, we have aversion to it because it's like, oh, I don't know, I'm afraid I'll get rejected. Like it's almost like we don't want the success. So we have these competing intentions. So the best way to go and to be able to release on a goal is to be able to work on the attachments and the aversions or the advantages and the disadvantages. So, what's one advantage of having your desire? What is it? What's one advantage?
one advantage is, pleasure.
Okay, okay. And what's one disadvantage?
One disadvantage is, um, it may attach me more to being more bound to that attachment as opposed to being more free and liberated.
I'm not understanding that. So what you're saying is that the disadvantage is that you may want it too much and you're trying to
Oh
push.
no, the disadvantage is no, but the disadvantage to clarify it would be that it could kind of tie me down potentially.
Oh, right. Could tie me down. Okay, great. Great. So what is a holistic release on the advantage? So so can you allow yourself to think of that goal and notice and allow yourself to experience all the pleasure, all the excitement, all the satisfaction as much as you do.
Yes,
And can you allow yourself to experience the neutrality, the freedom, and the contentment as much as you can?
yes,
And now, can you experience and allow that sense of pleasure, satisfaction, excitement as much as you do?
yes,
And can you actually allow yourself to let go of wanting pleasure or satisfaction as much as you can? even if it's just a little bit.
Yes.
Great. Okay. So, one more time, can you allow yourself to experience as much of the pleasure and excitement and satisfaction as much as you do?
Yes.
And can you allow yourself to actually let go of any sense of pleasure or wanting the pleasure, the satisfaction, or that desire as much as you can?
Yes.
Great. Okay. And Richie, what you would do is to really go back and forth in being able to take away all those layers of any sense of the advantage or the disadvantage. You would really be able to repeat the same process for the disadvantage and work through that list until you truly have that feeling of having that complete freedom. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah. Okay.
What's
Thank
present
you.
for you? Yeah, what's present for you now?
Um, a slight contraction.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And can you allow that release to just unravel on its own without having to effort it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I don't know about you, but I've noticed anytime I feel like releasing is an effort or some kind of a struggle, I have to remind myself that it really is effortless. It's actually harder for us to be holding on to who we're not than actually being the truth of who we are. So being able to let go is actually more peaceful. So I really wish you so much support with that and keep me posted on how it goes, okay?
All right. Thank you, Judy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was very good releasing, and I appreciate you going through with the other fellow. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hi.
Okay, good. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, it was really good going through and following the advantages, disadvantages, aversion, and attraction. I
Yeah.
really appreciated that. That was very helpful.
Yeah, because sometimes, yeah, we don't even realize that I even call it a double bind. It's like we get caught in that place. It's like we're darned if we do and we're darned if we don't. So you mentioned that you have a question, you have trouble letting go. So what's
Uh,
coming up for
yeah,
you?
just further to like it's been a tough year, and just further to you know when I have trouble letting go, using the 4 or 5 steps in the Sedona method.
Mhm.
What do you, just briefly to respect your time, what do you recommend?
Okay, so there's totally a million different ways that you can release, and I think actually let me ask you this. So is there a specific thing that's in your consciousness right now?
Yeah, I don't have a job, and it's bothering me, and
Okay.
I let it go, and it just, but it's just part of the situation, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I feel trapped that the only way I could really get free of release and letting go, not having a job, is to get a job. But
Okay.
maybe that's holding me back from doing just that.
Let's check. Okay. So check and see, is that a thought or a feeling?
It's a thought.
Okay. And the thought is, can you just articulate it like a short little sound bite? Like, my thought is,
Just that, I apply for a lot of jobs and I don't even get interviews, and it just, that's a bad situation for me not to have a job.
got it. So does it appear to you as like a soundtrack in your head, like you hear it? Do you see it on a screen? Is there some kind of image that's coming up for you?
I just just the feeling, the constant stream going through my mind, the thought that, I really need to get a job, and
Is it a pressure? And I'm trying to get a sense. The reason why I'm asking
y-
you, is it a pressure like in your head, in your body? Is there
in my head, it's all in my head. My body, I don't know, I'm relaxed.
okay. So it's that endless spinning in your mind.
Yes.
Yeah. And is it like this? Does it look, is it like a ball? Is it like a ball of thoughts that keeps going, or is it kind of like a ticker tape that just keeps kind of going like along a screen?
That's really good. I'd say the ticker tape.
The ticker tape.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So just notice that ticker tape that's in your head, that those thoughts are just kind of going past and they keep going past. And yeah, so what's the speed? Can you notice the speed of the
It
thoughts, words?
it's just kind of steady. It just keeps on going, like it never stops. you know.
Okay, great. All right,
Yeah.
awesome. So I want to ask you, are you that ticker tape, or are you that which is aware of the ticker tape?
I am aware. I am that which is aware
Great.
of the ticker tape.
Awesome. So as that awareness, are you can you notice that you're not that, like, you notice that you are not your thoughts, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah, so can you be that which is aware?
I can.
And can you notice now what's aware of your awareness?
What's aware of my awareness?
Yeah, just look.
I guess my oneness.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to guess. I actually just want you to experience. Just look and check. Can
Okay.
you just give me, actually, let me ask it in a better way. Can you notice what's aware of your awareness?
Yes. Yes, I can.
And can you notice how that feels, that expansion and the distance between you and what you think is that ticker tape?
As soon as you asked me that, and then I just felt it immediately inside of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very helpful. I appreciate that very much.
That is, I have to tell you, my go-to like shortcut, and it helps me so much by asking myself that question: am I that, or am I that which is aware? And can I notice what's aware of my awareness? So that's my secret tool for you today, Chris.
Thank you so much, Judy. I actually had a related or a similar conversation with Hal on a free call like probably 2 months ago. So thank you very much.
Oh,
That's excellent. I appreciate it very much.
you're so welcome, Chris, and thanks for being here. And great. And I look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you so much for your generosity and
Oh,
for having everybody, all of us here today.
yeah, it really is my joy too. Absolutely. Thank you. I am so grateful to have this time with you today. I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks because I'm actually offering these release and recharge calls every 2 weeks on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And I look forward to seeing you at the next one. And let me know if there's any other questions that you have. You can always reach me via email at info@judiglova.com. And if you want to also have anybody else sign up, you can sign up to make sure that you get all the reminders at bit.ly/release recharge. And that way you'll get all the notifications. All right. Have an amazing day, being fully released and recharged. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.